From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow! I'll go on, 80! Hero 15!
Hatchet! Hatchet! Charlie!
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
What's tight? Tight ends right.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that, and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Nick Vigil just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Hey, Rimley!
Scene 6. 57. Mike, 57. I know he ain't got it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Vigil picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
57's Mike.
Hey, color.
I'm coming after you. Why? Who? 57. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Vigil. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, sundown. Nice 7, let's go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
57. 57's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Fight on these two. 57. Mike, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Evans. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Mike, hands up. Lead. 368. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Check.
Mixon with it.
Rush in.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
On 1st down, Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Dalton operating in the red zone now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively. On third down, Mixon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Out, 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 out. Check. Easy. He's checking. Crash.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Their own 1-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Here's Mahomes to throw, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up second down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Check.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Under 10. Under
Taller.
Slam. Whip.
Yellow.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
We don't want this.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Attack.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Watch the air.
Yellow.
Check 50. Check 50.
Check the back.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 15. Here we go.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
22 jet bomber.
The final act of the first half. Dalton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Switch gears. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to McCoy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Holmes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On third and long, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Yo, baby. It's game, baby.
Hey, up, lady.
56 to Mike.
Hey. We own this. Hey, up. We own this.
Check three.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 51 yards. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Hands up. Unit T.
54. Here we go. Hey.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get in the way.
So Dalton and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Let's make these babies proud.
Passing, it's Dalton. And Eifert has it. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Ha! Unit T.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey.
And it'll be Dalton again. Flush to his right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Only in the first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Let's get this.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft. Kill.
Deuce, kill. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's our time. It's our time.
We're going to 53.
Check 26.
Here we go, 47.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
26.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This will be fielded at the 17.
We got this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nixon will try the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
First and 10 for Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Dalton's pass complete to Green. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
So don't say nothing.
Throwing again. Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Dalton's pass complete to Joe Mixon. A gain of 9.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, 28 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 9-8.
The ball.
Then we're going to 53.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Cut. Watch the twist.
Tight dog.
Hot second. 52. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion.
Prescott's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
46, 42.
3rd down and 1.
26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Oh, good agility by Cobb. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
47.
Watch the run.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift, shift.
Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check, 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 check.
And Dalton to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Bengal first down.
Andy Dalton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Dalton here from the gun.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54, right? 54,
to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Dalton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
57. 57.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
57 is the money.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Mike 57.
Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
We're going to 54. 188.
57. 57's Mike.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
No. Check 31. Check 31.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, baby.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. All fighting off the defender. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Their 48-yard line.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. 57's the mic.
That contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go.
All day, dog.
Here we go, 47.
10th carry now for Elliott.
Go, run!
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far.
Here we go.
It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
SOS.
Here we go, 47. 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go, 46.
57 is the mic. 57.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott is going to get this to Austin, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Boom! A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Check Mike 57. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, alert 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 43.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Back now in Arlington, and we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Bengals 9. Brett Maher.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Check. Watch 54.
Pick it up.
Wide. Get wide. Check 6 guys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. Green with a catch left side. 23 yards to pick up there.
Let's go, let's go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bengals.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it. As we come up on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 36 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Austin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 57.
Prescott to throw. He's got his target. It's caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, go, 57, Mike, 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Vigil in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown will win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
We're going to 53.
57 to Mike. Echo.
Not here.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Get ready.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Set a tone.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kill.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Get up! 180! Mike 57. Yeah. Say, ran, go! Hey.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
There we go.
A good pickup there,
baby.
8 yards on the first down completion.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's crashing. He's checking up.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
We got this.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? That's how we're going to play. And they responded to the challenge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check nickel.
368. We're good.
Throwing again. Dalton. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the save. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Check. Hot. And 58 is a mic.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmaker and give him the football.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's got room. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Davis, 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
That's the score, Bears 7, Bengals nothing. Set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 73 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Let's go, boys.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
I want to work. I want to work.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Trubisky.
Hey, man.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
50.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch the shot. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Heavy.
Kill.
93, 52, 93, 44. There you go.
Now Joe Mixon. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball was not thrown, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Guys up! Lady!
58's the mic. I got one. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey!
Sponge. No.
Guys up!
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And able to find Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Guys up! Lady!
58's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Guys up!
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
58.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Move!
Watch the screen. 58, boys. 58.
To throw again. Dalton. He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets a little better for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up, it's 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw here, Dalton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 39 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Get up!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike, go.
Now it's Trubisky. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The toss play to Montgomery. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than their partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Nick Vigil. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Evans in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
He's got a man, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 1st down, Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Out, out, out.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Mixon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 30 on second down, Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's get off the field.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Baby, let's go.
Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Switch. West. Switch.
Play action. Now Trubisky. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Hey, I got him. That's me. Hey, ball. 57. Hey, ball. It's just me and you. Red.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Evans able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the fly. Hey, Foxtrot.
check 59. Mike is 59.
To throw again on second down. Dalton wiggles free. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the save. Khalil Mack, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Get out the field, defense.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Move.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? At least the piano on their back.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Carlos Dunlap in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, Jordan Evans. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. That one will go down. It's 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bears.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
38-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trubisky will throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And they'll get this down to the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Davis. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 while they pick up a 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 14. Pat O'Donnell set
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The 30, the 20, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
When A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for Cincinnati Bengals.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First and 10 at the
Trubisky now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Caught right side. Davis. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eye.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Seibert now to kick this thing away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Lead! See me in your nightmare, son!
First and 10 for Dalton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. He finds his running back, Mixon. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Let's go.
So they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Hot! Lead!
Right here.
Hot!
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike's 59.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, Mayfield gives this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
180!
Hey, let's get in them holes. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
180!
Yeah! 57 to mine!
Hey, Lloyd 33.
It's a
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Hey, come on, watch out!
On first and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch safety creep. Watch it.
Now it's Mixon running right. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. 9-3,
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And all the way down to the 29.
We play to win.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but I'd love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Let's get it.
Throwing on second down, Dalton.
He's not going to get me.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now. Nixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Nixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Browns 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 20. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Mayfield on 3rd down from his end zone. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ross on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You're not ready. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
368.
Check 4. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now a give right side. Mixon.
Run.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Yeah, baby.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. A 4th down gamble with Dalton. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180! 52. Here we go. Mike 50.
1st down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mike, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
From midfield here, Dalton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All day, every day. No.
Now a give, right side. Nixon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Passing, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wait!
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? To the left side here for Eifert. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 11 yards there, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And this is caught at the 8.
Here we go.
Nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Wait!
44.
Check 37.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
44.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true.
Filet.
There you go. 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we had that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Dalton here from the gun. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled out some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Dalton able to hit Ross. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Let's get off the field. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
368.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
I'll tell you, you know, press conference when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. 57. Mike, 57.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Move.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
We take it. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring it second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10.
57's Mike. Watch the screen.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls.
Regular.
Slot. Hey, you're on the...
Hey, zoom.
57's to Mike. 57.
Now Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Browns 16. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
42 yards.
Mayfield now. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6 guys.
King. Bravo.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial up this drive. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Check. Hey, alert. Hey, alert.
Mayfield with it once more. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Browns.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Regular.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
And what?
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal.
35, Browns 32.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken short.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Check. Lucky. Check nickel.
Greystone, travel.
Check.
Hot.
Check hot route. Hot.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hands up. Lead.
Mike's 40. Shoot.
368.
So now Dalton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He got the slim lead late in the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
57 the mic.
All day, baby, all day. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Up.
Mayfield to throw. And this is called touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. What a game this has turned out to be. One touchdown right there.
Scheme and talent match up because they absolutely had to have that when they had to find their way into the end zone to take the lead. They get it to their wide receiver. He gets that done for them. And now they get to look at their defense and say, guys, make it stand up.
And that's the only way it would have been more ideal is if you put it in the end zone with 1 second or 0 seconds on the clock, but beggars can't be choosers.
Not at all. And whose heart wants to deal with that anyway? Go ahead and score while you've got the opportunity.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set, 220. Mike 57.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Big edge, big edge.
Real.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
To kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, bring it on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Big spot. Andy Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Yeah. You don't want none.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
I think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.